All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. This is the Happy New Year video, and just thanking the patrons who have helped me for 2023. And I wanted to give a few people a shout out. The rock and roll community, the few of you who decided to actually be on this channel. I want to thank Jolyn Turner, who came on and said some crazy, interesting stuff, and I appreciate his perspectives. Jeff Scott Soto, who is a constant, I don't know, just a good inspiration to me, a friend, just a regular guy talking. It's refreshing that there are people in this business who aren't aloof and hard to get to. Mitch Malloy, who again, I'm plugging his album because he's just been a great guy all year long and did a great interview. You can check that out. And then, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Eric Clapton, which, again, when I say Eric Clapton, that just doesn't make sense to me. It never makes sense that Eric Clapton decided to reach out to me, but the only thing I could say, and I've said it before in other videos, is that nobody, I mean, like 0 people were defending Eric Clapton after his little mishap with a certain medical product that you can't talk about or you lose videos and viewership. But people should check out All Case Mortality right now. Just check it out. See what that's all about. If you think that's fine, that it's breaking records, All Case Mortality, I guess there's nothing to see here. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a center-right dude, all right? I want government to work for everybody, and I want truth and honesty. I don't get into the wackier, crazier conspiracy theories. I mean, people are always trying to draw me into those. And if you think what happened in 2021 is normal, 2020 and 2021, if you think that's normal and we handled it great and everything is fine now, you and I aren't going to agree. Just putting it out there. As far as the music side of things, yeah, I'm going to be still talking about melodic rock. A couple of people thanked me for doing the melodic rock top 20, but the video really didn't do all that well. Speaking of that, Voyage by, I was going to say Voyage by Journey. No, Voyage Inception. Just an amazing album. It is that missing Journey album that you wanted to hear, say, after Raised on Radio or Trial by Fire. It is that good. And Hugo Valenti, just an amazing singer and a great songwriter. I mean, these songs are just intense, just fantastic. Now, I want to thank a few patrons while I'm here. I don't want to make this an endless video thanking people, but a lot of you have stepped up in a big way this year, and I have to talk about Darby, who is number one. This woman has done more for this channel than I have at times, just from a financial standpoint. She's just been fantastic. And when I'm down because the algorithm is just blocking or stopping certain videos, and it doesn't make much sense. I guess that some topics just aren't appealing to people, whereas others are, but you just never know. You never know. You put a video out and you think to yourself, that's going to do well. And then nobody ends up watching it. When I say nobody, I mean, like, if I'm getting under 2,000 views on a video and I have 75,000 subscribers, there is something wrong with that. Whether you like me or not, whether you like listening to the fact that I complain about this or not, it doesn't make sense. So that's why I get irritated. Anyway, here are a few first names of the people I want to thank. Walter, Bob, VJ, Ben, Michael, Susan, Robert, Phyllis, Chris, Richard, Rex, Brian, Kathy, who is a Journey junkie, Dave K., who is an inspirational guy, hardcore Christian. John from Australia. John, man, you've been with me for a very long time. John and I go back many years. Lon, Scott, Andrew, Stephen, Buckeye guy, Brett, Tony. Tony sends me all kinds of stuff all the time. I've used a lot of his stuff to create videos as far as his, the articles that he sends out. Michael, Deb, John, Rebecca, who's been with me for a long time, Wendy, John, Nathan, Martin, and Sherry. And look, there's a huge list here. Gino, Cece. These are people, some are new patrons, some have been with me for a very long time, which I'm glad people have stuck with me for a long time. In 2024, I'm really going to need to build out that community even more because YouTube revenue is not going to sustain me. It's just not. Things are way more expensive now. If you go out and do anything in the world, you're going to be shocked at how much you'll spend at the grocery store, at the gas pump, or wherever. So yeah, just to round out what I was saying about politics, look, I want some unity within the country. I want people to work together to solve problems. I don't like tribalism, all right? And right now we have two tribes that are fighting with one another, and people are making money being in a tribe. If you're in a certain tribe, you're making money by just belly aching about the problems, but people aren't coming forward to fix those problems. It's better if the problems don't get fixed because they can continue to make lots of money complaining about the problems. We need to get to a point where we put down our weapons, we look at each other and we say, there are things we're going to disagree about. But for instance, we need a border policy. We need to seal the southern border and create a fair immigration system. We can do both. That's the way we should handle problems. We need to take care of the least of these among us, but we also can't spend money that we don't have. So those are the things I think politically that could unite us to some degree. There are certain issues that people are never going to agree on. So you have to focus on the big things, and then the other things you can say, you know what, I just don't agree with you on that. And work in your own world for a better community where you live. If you don't agree with somebody on an issue, go to a school board meeting. Vote locally for somebody who's going to help fix the problem. I think the presidential race next year may help my channel because there's going to be a ton of political advertising. And I am not going to remain totally neutral. I'm going to tell you what I think about certain things, but I'm also not going to say what people think I'm going to say about all of this. So just a little heads up about what's coming. Again, folks, thanks for being here in 2023. Spend some time with your family celebrating. If you have a dog, though, be careful. I just got a new puppy, and fireworks are not going to be good for the puppy. And so I'm a little concerned about that for this evening. So have a plan if you have a pet. I know most people probably already know this. And as far as praying for things, pray for peace in the Middle East and around the world. Pray for peace in people's hearts so they stop fighting with one another and start fixing the problems. All right? So there you have it, folks. God bless. Talk to you soon.